3 knockouts. And his opponent is 36 years of age from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Curtis Johnson weighing in at 159 pounds, and his professional record is 2-4 with 1 knockout win. Johnson turned pro in 1985, took some time off, fought again in 90, then took 9 years off. These two fought on October the 1st in Mississippi, with Lanton winning a 6-round decision. Tommy Kimmons is the referee.
I want to remind you, this audience is going to watch you fight, so keep it clean. Touch him up.
Curtis Johnson will try to avenge that October 1st loss to Mark Lanton. And there's the bell to start round number 1. Teddy, these two fighting twice in the span of 14 days.
Yes, they are. Of course, Curtis Johnson, that's a lot of activity for that man. He turned pro back in '85, and he proceeded after his first loss, proceeded to take off 3.5 years, came back in '89. Then after a fight,
Let him go and work out of it.
99, he didn't come back again for 9 years. Fought 1999. So he was off from 1990 to 1999, 9 years out of the ring.
Lanton turned pro on April the 25th of 1998. The last 3 opponents are a combined record of 11-32. There's a right hand, though, from Johnson.
He's hurt. Lanton is definitely hurt. Johnson keep his punch a little short, not allow Lanton to tie him up. He's going to have a shot to get him out of there.
And Lanton is down. This should be an upset.
6, 7, 8.
Pensacola police officer, managed by Roy Jones Jr., boxed in the amateurs, 8-1, having won a 6-round decision against Johnson, down here in round 1.
What Johnson has to do is exactly what the opposite of what he's doing right now. Not get tied up. He has to keep his hands free, like he's doing there, and let his hands go. Then he's going to have a chance to get Lanton out of there.
Another right hand from Johnson. Johnson just kind of wailing away.
Lanton's leaning forward a little bit inside. There's the uppercut. It's going to come again. That's what Johnson needs to do when the man leans forward. He goes back, following with that right hand. 2 things here that Johnson needs to do. One is to follow Lanton back when he goes back with the right hand like that. And the other thing is to throw the uppercut when he gets inside. Lanton's showing a lot of heart, though. He's recovering. Now Lanton's catching Johnson coming in a little bit. Johnson's a little bit careful now.
Another chopping right hand from Johnson.
Yeah, well, Lanton sets himself up to get hit with that punch because he stands straight up, goes straight back.
Trying to get the feeling Johnson punched himself out a little bit.
Lanton is definitely the stronger, more together guy now at the end of the round, even though he was in bad trouble early. Johnson, of course, 36 years old.
Well, a lot of action. Not a whole lot of skill as we hit the end of round 1.
Supposed to do with Lanton. He gets him inside, gets the guy leaning forward. He brings the uppercut up. There it goes. And then he gets his man going straight back, and he follows with a straight right hand.
As we start round number 2, Lanton comes out wailing, Teddy, ripping off hooks to the body.
And Lanton recovered real well in that last round, and he was in charge by the end of that round. And he's picking right up, like you said, where he left off. Right now, he's getting Johnson to lean in. Lanton's looking to score with that counter left hook. The only thing Lanton has to be careful is that, the right hand. He stands straight up, and just like the first round, he gets hit with that right hand.
And he's hurt. Legs are wobbling.
It's not like he's getting hit 10 different reasons. He's getting hit for the same reason, Bob. When he's inside, he'll get hit with the uppercut because he leans forward, Lanton, that is. And when he's on the outside, he gets hit with that long right hand of Johnson because he stands straight up. Lanton's looking to land that left hook, though. They both have opposite weapons that are effective. Lanton's best weapon is that left hook when Johnson leans forward. Right there, the left hook is very effective. Surprised he didn't throw it that time. Anytime Johnson leans in, he leaves himself a little bit available like that to the left hook. And of course, the weakness for Lanton is when he stands straight up in this distance here. He gets hit with that right hand. Right there, he stepped out of range. First time he's done that. Johnson puts himself in a bad position when he gets on those ropes, Bob. He leans forward, he covers up, gives you the body, gives you an opportunity for the uppercut. But Lanton's not staying in there and taking advantage right now. Now he is.
Not a lot of sharp skills in the ring right now. Not a lot of accuracy, but good action. Both guys throwing bombs. In the first round, the two are combined 0 for 34 throwing jabs. 1 minute to go here in round number 2.
And this is where Lanton should stay there. He has no danger in front of him. The man's leaning forward. The man can't punch. Stay on the body. And that's what he did.
To a knee goes Johnson. So Lanton was down in round 1. Johnson now down here in round 2.
Looks like Johnson's acting like he might have had enough. Although he did get up.
There is a 3 knockdown rule. Referee checking to see if Johnson had had enough.
Lanton's going to stay on that body. That's the place to stay. Obviously, he's doing a lot of damage, Dan. The referee saw that.
And Johnson doesn't exactly protest. And Lanton improves his record to 9-1. But it is a very suspect 9-1, Teddy. Let's face it. I mean, here's a situation where you see a guy with a 9-1 record and you say, oh, not bad. But, I mean, he struggled with Curtis Johnson.
Yeah, Curtis Johnson, 36 years old, let's be honest, 2-4. And obviously, he had moments there where he almost didn't survive the first round.
Make that 2-5 now.
2-5 now, exactly.
And
Lanton did show guts. He came back. You know, he survived that first round knockdown. Came down, came back. But obviously, he only belongs in a certain talent pool right now. There's no denying that. And he's 33 years old himself. So he's in a tough position. He's in a position where if he's gonna make anything in this business, he's gonna have to start fighting guys, and he's only ready for a certain level.
all right, here's the first knockdown by Lanton in round number 2, and you see that Johnson just right there in front of him. Little left hand to the body, good left hook to the ribs.
Johnson made himself very available, leaning forward. You know he can't throw back. He's looking at the floor. Maybe he can pick up nickels, but he can't throw back. Right here, right back to the body. Lanton knew where to go.
And at the end of the fight, the referee just stepped in and stopped it.
Well, the referee was staying close. He knew it was just a matter of time. He gave a little bit of a look. He saw Lanton going to the body. Obviously, Johnson wasn't giving much resistance. The referee did the right thing.
So Mark Lanton stops Curtis Johnson in round number 2. Derek Gainer, a winner earlier on. Still to come, the main event. We will have King Arthur.